Hi friends, my name is Boly Vang. I reside in central Wisconsin and I am the owner of Paint Party Bee. I easily have a passion for fostering social connections among people, and I'm super grateful for the opportunity to be able to use fun art as my platform to do so. What I mean by that is I offer paint parties where people in the community can sign up and attend, and they can explore their creativity in a relaxed, friendly, and no pressure social environment. I curate my paint parties around the joy of creating, so they are enjoyable to people from all walks of life. I have people who attend parties who are celebrating special occasions. I have people who are bonding with friends or coworkers, and I do have people who come solo simply because they need a night out. So since childhood, I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit, which I easily credit to my mom. She had been a business owner ever since I could remember, and even without the technical assistance and resources that are available to business owners now, she was a successful business owner for well over 2 decades. Whether it was selling her kapong noodles at the park or running her daycare center, she was a dynamic entrepreneur who really instilled a lot of lessons in me during my childhood and adolescent years. And as I look back at those formative years, I'm super grateful for everything that she's taught me, things that I use in my personal life day to day and in my business world. As far as painting, I started painting actually in 2020. During COVID, I needed to find an activity that would keep me busy at home, and that's when I discovered canvas painting. I found it extremely therapeutic and very fun. And there were times when I invited people to paint with me and I found it 10 times more fun. So that's kind of why I decided that I was going to use painting as my platform in my business. So because I was so inspired by my mom, as well as others, to become an entrepreneur, I really had to determine, what problem I wanted to solve and come up with a business plan. So I remember specifically a night out with my sister. She asked me the question, what sort of business do you want to open? And at that time, I didn't have an answer. Then came the aha moment. She asked me, well, what are you good at and what do you like to do? My answer literally was, I like to get my friends together for a good time, and I'm very good at that. Little did we know that was going to mean paint parties, but here we are. So when I was finally ready to launch my paint party business, I got in contact with a few organizations to help me really get everything set up. I was able to secure a studio because my initial business plan was to book private parties to host in my studio. Little did I know that was not going to be the case. For my first several months of business, I was informed that interested people, they wanted to paint with me, but they didn't have enough guests to book a private party. So a lot of times people wanted to paint with one other person or a small group. So I actually learned that I had to pivot. Instead of private parties at my studio, what I did was I reached out to local establishments, breweries, wineries, pizza parlors, and requested to use their spaces to host public paint parties. That way people from the community could come alone, they could come with one other person or a small group. Since we've made that pivot, our paint parties have grown from an average of 5 to 6 people to now between 20 to 30 people per party. So as we look to the future, my plans are to expand the Paint Party Bee brand, not just within central Wisconsin, but throughout the state. I want to be able to grow my brand enough where the need is there and where I can start hiring instructors to lead these paint parties that I am doing now by myself. My ultimate goal is to be the premier mobile paint party business in Wisconsin. My biggest piece of advice to anyone out there who's looking to start their own business is to be intentional and to put yourself in spaces along people who can help you through your journey. So whether that's attending networking events, business workshops or conferences, you need to step outside your comfort zone. We hear it all the time, right? That growth happens when you are doing things you've never done before. And I can certainly attest to that. Through my own experiences, I've been able to build relationships with people who have helped me along my journey. And a lot of those people have become great friends, mentors, and supporters of Paint Party Bee. Hi friends, Boly here with Paint Party Bee. Whether you're celebrating a special occasion, bonding with friends, or simply need a night out, I encourage you to check us out on Facebook and come paint and party with me.